Hello, I'm Claire Louise Hay from BeHealing.com. I've made a new pick a card read for you. This time it's how is your person feeling about you? How did they feel about you at some significant point in the past? Probably when they met you. How are they feeling about you then? How are they feeling about you right now? And how they're going to feel about you in the future at some significant point in the future. As always, I've made 3 readings, crystal, flower, and the shell. Each one of them has got a deeper dive, which is the future part of it. So if you find that the past and the present is your story, then you might want to get that future part of it. Now, this is a timeless reading, and so whenever you get into it is good. The deeper dives, if you are interested in getting those extended readings toward the end of each of these readings, I'll be popping a link for that up there. You can also find a link for that in the description box and in the comments too, which is where you can also find your timestamps to jump ahead to your reading as well, to fast forward. So all you need to do now is take your pick. Which one do you want? Which pile? Would you like the crystal ball? This is a rose quartz, all about love. Would you like the flower? A rose, all about love, and smells beautiful as well. So happy to find a flower out there today, rose out there. Or the shell, I've got a new shell as well. Gorgeous shell, very fragile and thin shell this, but so beautiful. There you go, or the shell. Take a pick now. Trust your intuition. Don't forget to click like on this video down there as you're watching. Leave a comment as well. Let me know how it's resonating with you. Let me know if you like this format that I'm doing as well. If you want me to keep on going on it, let me know in the comments below by clicking that like button down there. Click on the subscribe button along with that notification bell to hear more from me. I do these pick a card read, love reads. I do love reads for each star sign. Let me know if you want me to do more of those too. And I do a daily energy update for the collective as well every single day of the year. And I'm changing the format of my Psychic Cafe show. So I go live 3 times a week in my Psychic Cafe show where I give mini reads for donations. And I've just been kind of generally channeling in there before. But I'm going to change it, switch it up now. What I'm going to do is each time I do it, I'm going to go from Aries through to Pisces. And I'm going to give guidance, messages for each one of those signs. So that if you want to watch it later on, like after the replay, if you're not coming along live, then it's useful to you to watch it. Let me know if you want that format, more of that format, if you like that as well. I'd love to see you. You can find that show laying in wait on my YouTube channel by clicking on the Be Healing thing down there. So enjoy your readings. I will see you in there. If you chose the crystal, and this one's for you, crystals, let's find out how your person felt about you at some significant point in the past, how they feel about you right now, and also how they're going to feel about you at some significant point in the future. Now, that future part of it is going to be in a deeper dive, in an extended reading. So if you find that this story is your story, or it could be your story about how they feel about you, you might want to get that to find out what's coming up for you in the future. If you do, then toward the end of this reading, I'll be popping a link for it up there. You can find a link for that in the description box and in the comments below. So let's get some general cards out about their feelings about you first, crystals. And then we'll get into specifics about the past and the present. Watch and listen carefully. So they're a little bit wary of you. You've got a wariness about you. Watching and listening, what you're doing, like who you're talking to. They're just a little bit wary, or they're just like taking you in to make the mind up about you for some reason. Watching you, paying close attention to you. Catalyst. Oh, while they're waiting for something to happen. A catalyst that allows them to come in. So this feels, crystals, like it's somebody who is interested in you, watching you, paying attention, kind of getting to know you, maybe indirectly at the moment while they're waiting for something to change in their life so that they can come forward. So there's a little bit of a delay here, but while they're in the delay, they're paying close attention to you. Safety, keeping you safe from something. Whatever the catalyst is, it's almost something, because this says don't be too proud to go back to shore. So they're not too proud to start again, to start over. Whatever the catalyst is that they're waiting for is going to be a disruption in their life that could attract detractors to them. It could attract people saying, telling them that they're a failure. because they're starting again. So I think you're dealing here with someone who is going through or about to go through going through is what I heard, going through significant changes in their life, and you're going to be a part of their new life, and they're doing it to make themselves happy, no matter what anyone else says. Meanwhile, they're watching you. So how did they feel about crystals at some significant point in the past? Perhaps when you met, perhaps later on. Done that. But some significant point in the past. How did they feel about you? Page of Wands. So excited to meet you. So there was, an excitedness, like a yippee kind of an energy in their heart and in their stomach when they met you. It's when a meeting it's the heart leapt in their chest when they met you. So excited about you. Ace of Wands, wanting this passionate new beginning. The Ace of Wands is the kind of the phallus symbol. So Ace of Swords. So passionate attraction for you, wanting like you're the truth. They wanted to have a life with you. You're the match to them. You're that person. Like, two aces together, it's like, I want to be with this one. I want to be with this one. I'm very attracted to you. And so there's just this, it's almost a love at first sight kind of an energy, that love at first sight, knowing that they wanted to be with you. You're that person. Why the Page of Wands? Priestess. There's something about you, you're intuitive. Well, no, they had an intuitive kind of a reaction to you, but there's also something about you here being intuitive and being on that spiritual, like a spiritual mate of theirs. They've got a really good feeling about you. They had a really good feeling about you, and it was instant, like an instant recognition. Now, we could be talking about twin flames here. We could be talking about someone you've had a past life with, and they were recognizing it straight away. Excuse me. What's behind that? New day, they want a new start. So they were ready for something new. Ancient wisdom and a wiser person, right? So they've been around idiots. Quite frankly, they've been around idiots, and they're like, how refreshing. Crystals. Wow, crystals got wisdom. Crystals is intuitive. They make me feel alive. They make me feel amazing. They're my person. They're just like me. At last, someone like me, kind of an energy. So you really did make them feel so good. Why these two aces? Ace of Wands, Ace of Swords. There's more on this. Yeah, the Muse of Emotions, that is. Which is the King of Cups, which is the instant love. Love at first sight. That's what they felt, is love at first sight. Now, you might have been aware of this, or you might have not. You might have wondered what the hell they've got a silly smile on their face for, but that's what it was about. It was love at first sight. Now, the Muse of Emotions, that King of Cups doesn't necessarily communicate those feelings with their voice, right? They have trouble doing that, a struggle. So, yeah, they weren't communicating that. You might have felt it in their energy. You might have seen it in their eyes and the silly smile that they had on their face. But they haven't communicated it to you. How interesting. Not directly anyway. I'm getting, could have been indirect communication, but not directly. How else did they feel about you in the past? Life is a series of constantly shifting cycles. When we resist change, when we resist the natural flow of life, when we resist change, we resist the natural flow of life and create unnecessary stress. Go with the flow, you'll be surprised where it leads. So they were kind of, you know how with the High Priestess there, they're seeing you as like a spiritual person with intuition and all of that, and feeling like this kindred spirit. They like life unfolding. They like the adventure of life. And they're seeing that in you too. And they want to have the adventure of life with you as well. And so this is saying, like, they were so ready for change, and they were so ready to have something different around them than the stupid people. Not stupid, but just not magical. You know what I mean? You're another unicorn. You're a magical person, and they recognize that in you, and they are too. And they want to go. They want to have that magical life with you. instead of the resistant life, the boring life around other people. When you're having a magical life and then the boring people, the muggles around you are questioning that, just with that, they're all about logic and logic and logic, and they don't get it. That's the experience that they were having. And so you brought this like ray of sunshine into their life. You were shining to them, shining out, like probably physically. I know sometimes when I meet very important people in my life, it's like there's a spotlight, like physically there's a spotlight on them. It's like there's a glow, woo, like the universe is, putting big signs around them with lights going, this one, Claire, this one. That's what they experienced with you. You were shining. But again, they didn't express it to you. They were thinking it through. So then you got them into the head. Why? Because changes need to happen in their life. Catalyst. Something needs to happen. So ever since then, it feels like to me that they've just been watching and listening carefully, waiting for something, keeping you safe, kind of keeping you away from their life to keep you safe from it, from the muggles that they're with probably, but waiting for something to change, a catalyst. And that's not yours to change. That's something in their life to change is what I'm getting. How else did they feel about crystals in the past? That's too many. How else did they feel about crystals in the past? They felt confused. Confused about you. That doesn't feel right to me. It feels like they felt sure. Well, sure of their feelings, not sure of how to make it happen is what I heard. Totally respect you, and true love is what they were feeling. So it was quite instant feelings. They're just not sure how to go about it. They weren't sure how to integrate your lives together or whatever, or how to get you to say yes to them. It could have even been that, like, wow, crystals are amazing. I'm sure they're my person, but they might not feel as good about themselves as that. You made them float on air. Like, really, it was love at first sight. All of these cards are saying it. It's love at first sight. They've just felt like, this is it. At last. It feels to me like they were waiting for someone like you. They were asking for someone like you for a long time. They weren't necessarily believing that you'd come in now, because it doesn't feel like they were ready. They were asking for it, but they weren't getting ready. See, that's the importance of not just doing the law of attraction things or praying, is the actual getting ready for it as if it's going to happen, not having faith in it, and then sorting your life out so you're actually ready for it. They weren't doing that, and they need to do that in retrospect and get ready. And so you, the key to the heart, the truth of who they are. I got that from the Ace of Swords too. And they're afraid that people will be jealous. Oh no, they're jealous of people around you. You were with someone else, or they thought you were with someone else, and they were jealous. Like straight away, it's like, no, that's my person. Crystal is mine. Okay. And their heart. How is their heart feeling? Beautiful. Be willing to express love. So a little bit of trepidation there to express that love. Yeah, they're really wanting to express that love, but not knowing how to do it, not knowing how to go about it, that confusion, right? And that struggle to actually express it, whether they're allowed to express it even in someone of your presence. Wow, well, that's how they were. Now, how are they feeling about you? Four of Swords. Needing to heal themselves, bit of a retreat, relaxed about it. Retreating their energy, though, is what I'm getting from that. Retreating their energy and not taking action on it. How are they feeling right now about crystals? Ooh, making a decision. They're making a decision to move towards you very fast. So they're making decisions now of what to take action on, them, so that when they do take that action, it will be really fast, their movement towards you. This is not the feelings anymore, so which this is more how they're going to go about it, is what it feels like now, rather than the feelings about you now. So I would think, we'll see what cards come out, but I'd feel that I would think that they feel the same way for you, but this is how they're going about it. Anyway, well, let's see. How are they feeling now? What's this Four of Swords about? There's kind of a bit of a retreat, because they want victory. Want victory. They see you as like happily ever after, victorious with you, victory with you. They want that with you, but they're just having to retreat their energy at the moment, relax, perhaps heal themselves from something else. that's hurt them, that's caused them heartbreak. Four of Swords always comes after the Three of Swords, which is heartbreak. So healing themselves from some kind of a heartbreak, maybe something that's been going out of their lives, so that they can be victorious with you. So they want to come at you with strength, is what it feels like. Not when they're wounded, but when they're strong. Duality, they're living a duality. They feel a psychic connection with you, psychic development. So they've got that intuitive connection. They feel you, they dream about you, you're with each other in the ethers, you're in the 5D, you're together already. They know that, they feel that. But they're living this duality at the moment. They're living a double life. They can't live it with you yet. They want to be strong and come in strong and fast. So they are deciding at the moment for the action to take, so that when it happens, it will happen swiftly. Whatever that means. To you, you have to let me know in the comments below what's going on, crystals. What's the situation? Why are they not moving forward yet? This is someone that's not moving forward yet, but getting prepared to, for sure, making the decisions right now. Yeah, again, so they can move forward. This is so that they can tell you about it, move forward, and so they've got a goal in sight. So they're getting prepared. This is someone that's putting lots of plans in place, thinking about it very carefully, so that they can have a victory with you, and so that when it's on, and it will happen fast when it happens. But slow lead up to that. What's behind this? How come all of this planning and everything? A new beginning. They want a new beginning because you're the truth of who they are again. So the feelings haven't changed about you. That love at first sight feeling, it hasn't changed about you. So I don't know how long it's been. How long has it been? Let me know in the comments below. But this could be quite some time, but the feelings haven't changed. It's still the truth of who they are. They want this new beginning with you. They want it to be a complete success. And so they're being very strategic about it. Wow. So yeah, they're getting prepared. Now they're getting prepared. You see, I told you, this is someone that was doing the law of attraction stuff to bring you in, but they weren't doing the physical stuff to get ready for it. So you came in, they're like, oh, I'm not ready. I was asking for something I'm not even ready for. Power. You instinctively know what's right for you. Again, there's that intuition. They intuitively know that you're that person. And you have the power to say no or walk away at any time. So they're getting ready to walk away from something, to walk toward you at any point. This could be imminent. Wow. So in the future part of it, we're going to have to get a timing out, see how they're going to feel about you in the future, when they're going to move towards you. Work through your feelings. They're working through the feelings at the moment. They are healing themselves at the moment from some kind of a heartbreak, some kind of a loss in their life. We saw that here, and they don't want to come in when they're feeling like that. They want to sort something out first and come strong at you. So they could be feeling like you're a really strong person. You want to match you in that. Oh, they're feeling so romantic towards you at the moment. They want to treat you so good. They're going to love you so good. They're going to romance you. They want to take you out. They want to dance with you and buy you flowers and all kinds of things like that. How interesting, because there was a rose outside. I haven't seen a rose, not naturally growing here, for a very long time. It's so beautiful. So I thought, I'll have that. And I'm sorry for everyone else that doesn't get to see it out there in the gardens, but I wanted all of you guys to see it instead. Romance. So you could be receiving flowers from them, taking you out on dates. Very romantic person. They have been watching and listening very carefully, and they trust you. They've been developing that trust in you through getting to know you at a distance. Because this is a mature love. You've both got maturity, and they are even more certain than ever. So it was all based on love at first sight feelings at first of all. Then they've been watching and listening very carefully, paying a lot of attention to you, and it's just cemented in. Now, you are the truth. Crystal, you're the truth of who I am. I trust you even more now. You've been consistent. I love that. And yeah, you're definitely my person. So they're concrete on that, which is why they're making plans right now to take this swift action. They feel so lucky to have found you. So lucky, like they are like a winner. There you go. They're falling in love. And it's getting deeper and deeper and deeper. That love at first sight is getting deeper and deeper and deeper. They're opening up now. It's giving me goosebumps. They're opening up now. Opening that door of their heart now. Go and be happy. Yeah, it doesn't feel like this person has been truly happy, really. The heart hasn't been truly happy with those people that are around them. in the relationships that they've been in, and they just know that they can be really happy with you. Beautiful cards. Wow, you've got all the best cards here. Let's see where the heart's at right now. Crystal's person's heart, where are they at right now? I love this for you. Congratulations, Crystals. You're on a winner here. This person absolutely adores you in a good way. Listen with your heart. So they're getting tuned into the heart even more, listening with their heart, trusting the heart as well. Beautiful. So they're right in their heart space right now. They're feeling it. They're feeling so in love with you. Wow, there you go. If that sounds like it is your story, you want it to be a story, you might want to get that future part. Let's find out what's going to happen, how they're going to feel about you at some significant point in the future. Let's hope it's when they actually come in and make this fast movement towards you, shall we? If you want that, I'll pop a link for it up there. There's also a link in the description box and in the comments below. 20 Australian dollars, which is about 15 American dollars right now. It's an instant watch thing. Get your email address right. Type it in very carefully, otherwise you're not going to receive it. Now, the email might end up in your inbox, but it might end up in your spam, your junk, or your promotions folder. If you're on Gmail, you've got a promotions folder. Check in there. It might land in there. In that email, you'll see a link to the crystal, to the flower, and to the shell. Of course, click on that crystal on a device that can open PDFs. In that PDF, you will see, amongst other things, a picture of a video. Now, when you click on the picture of a video, if it doesn't take you to a video right away, then just click on it on a different device and it will. So there you go. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to click like on this video down there. Let me know what's going on, or just say, hey, it really helps my YouTube channel out. Do you like this style of video? If you want me to keep going on it, let me know. If you want to hear more of these kind of readings, click on that subscribe button along with that notification bell down there as well. I do these pick a card reads. I do love readings for each zodiac sign. I do a daily energy update, and I go live 3 times a week in my Psychic Cafe show, which now from next week is going to be a different style of a show. So I'll still be doing the mini reads for donations in there. Come along for that. But I'll be doing guidance for each zodiac sign, Aries through Pisces. So you can check it out. If you can't come live, you can always check out and get some guidance there for your particular Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus sign. So check that out on my YouTube channel. Well, thanks again for watching. If this is where you're leaving me, good luck with all of this. And if you're coming with me to the deeper dive, I'll see you in there very shortly for that future part. If you chose the flower, then this one's for you. What a beautiful rose. It smells gorgeous as well. So flowers, let's find out how that person you got your eye on, how they felt about you at some significant point in the past, how they feel about you right now, and how they're going to feel about you in the future at some significant point in the future. We'll get a timing out about that too. Now, the future part of it is going to be in a deeper dive. It's going to be in an extended reading. So if you find that this past and this present part is your story or could be a story, you might want to get that to find out that future part as well. If you do, toward the end of this reading, I'll be popping a link for it up there. There's also a link in the description box and in the comments below. So let's get some general cards out for you guys first about your person's feelings about you. Let's see. How are Flower's person feeling about them? What's going on here for Flowers and a person? Okay, we've got Shadow Dancer. Oh, they're not having a good time of it. So, Shadow, not feeling good. Not feeling good right now. So you might be causing them to have to face up to something in their life and having to do that shadow work. And it could be, things like lack of self-worth and things like that, having to learn to love themselves more and accept parts of themselves. Oh, okay. They could be doing that for you as well. Courage, a little bit scared at the moment to come forward. You have set the bar high for this person, and you have kind of, and maybe not in your words, but energetically, are getting them to step up, take a step up, and that's kind of tricky for them. So they're having to go do this inner work and find some courage. But they're having patience with that process, and they're exploring. So they could be getting into spirituality and exploring themselves, exploring different ways to be. It could be that you've kind of given them a wake-up call, and it's like, when we get those wake-up calls, when we suddenly realize I'm being a bit immature in my life and I want to level up. I feel like you've brought some kind of an element to their lives, or something has anyway, and they're exploring possibilities, perhaps a spirituality, but or a change in the way that they go about things, or their emotional intelligence. It's something like that. So they could be learning a lot at the moment. Well, Let's go into the past now, back in time, to a significant point for you guys, perhaps when you met, or perhaps at another time. And how did they feel about you back then? How did Flowers person feel about them back then? It was that card. It's the Judgment card. Okay, they felt judged by you. And now, that's not saying that you're judgmental or that you were judging them, that this is how they were feeling. So this is the energy of somebody who meets someone that feels out of the league. And when you meet someone that feels out of the league, it could feel like, not that they're judging you, not that that person's judging you, but you start judging yourself based on it. It's like, oh, they're never going to like me. They must think that I'm an idiot. They must think that I'm nowhere near good enough for them. You know, that kind of thing. That's what they were feeling at this point in the past. So that could have been when they met you. They could have been wowed by you and just be like, wow, Flowers is amazing. There's no way. And I'm just like little me. There's no way Flowers would want me. And yeah, so it's like a self-judgment that's come up. Feeling judgmental about themselves. How were they feeling at this point in the past? Like they were in like choppy waters, a bit of a mess, weren't proud of themselves, were like, oh my God, I've let Flowers see me like this. What was going on for them? They were in a mess. They felt trapped in that mess too. A bit embarrassed. They were a bit embarrassed for you to see them like that. If there is either a lot of crap going on in their lives and they're embarrassed, or they were a mess. They could have been drunk and messy and embarrassed for you to see them like that. Like I said, I'm getting that you gave them this wake-up call, or they had a wake-up call, like, I'm being an idiot. I'm being I should be better than this. I should be getting myself out of these choppy waters. It feels like you've been a wake-up call to them to grow up. To put it quite frankly, to grow up. Wow. Okay, why the Judgment card? It feels like shame. It feels like shame to me. Because the 9 of emotions, because you're my wish fulfillment, and I'm not worthy. It's what it is. I'm not worthy. It's like someone out with their mates being drunk and being an idiot, and then coming across this queen and then going, oh my God, that's my wish fulfillment, and look at me. I'm here being an idiot, being drunk, being a fool, and I should be being a king. So 9 of emotions. So they started heavily judging themselves because of that. Whew. That's why the shadow dancers come out, right? That's when we need to do shadow work, is when we start judging ourselves. That's the stuff we need to love out of ourselves. Not judge, but love. Yeah, like, I'm a mess. Accepting where I am. Like, I understand why I'm a mess. Time to get out of it now. Not judge ourselves before it, but accept it. I know why. I used to be a complete mess, and I knew why. It's because I've been through a lot of abuse, and I hadn't healed myself properly yet. And while I was healing myself, I was a mess. That's okay. We're human beings. We're pretty messy sometimes. Ascension is behind that. And so, yes, wake-up call to raise the vibration to get better. Big wake-up call for them. Kind of a shameful wake-up call for them, to be honest. Why the 6 of Swords and the 8 of Swords? Look, again, that's shame. I'm feeling shame. Like I'm in such a mess. And there you are, Flowers, shining brightly, like ultimate happiness. Look at that, the 9 of emotions and the sun. And how different that is to their energy here of, I'm an idiot and they're amazing, kind of a thing. They're happy and full of joy and hope like this, whereas I am stuck in this chaos and this crap, and oh dear. Okay, but really seeing you as shining out. Now, whether that's true or not, you might have, well, I'm not that good. I'm going through some of that stuff too, but the difference in your vibrations was significant enough for them to kind of put you on a pedestal and think that they're in the ditch. You're on the pedestal, they're in the ditch, kind of thing. Which is what we can think, Sometimes when we feel a big rift in the energies, we can think that they're perfect and we are terrible. Terribly imperfect. Anyway, it's all good. No, it's not like you should feel bad about this, about making them feel bad, It's good to be a wake-up call for some people, right? It's all good, don't worry about it. And so, as much as it brought out shame and self-judgment and all of that in them, don't worry about it, it's all good. How did they feel about flowers in the past? Playfulness. It's like they wanted to make you laugh. They wanted to lighten things up. They could have told you jokes and stuff like that, but wanting to be playful, have a laugh with you, have fun together. They wanted to lighten things up, probably because they were feeling really heavy about it. But it feels to me like they were projecting that onto you, like, I want to make you laugh, as if you were the one that was in a mess, whereas you're showing up as being the happy one and them not happy. But you know how we can do that projection thing? We can try and cheer someone else up when really it's us that's unhappy and they're fine. Is that? What else? How else do they feel about flowers? Feels like this is when they met you. Lighten up. There's that energy again. Wanting to lighten things up. So they were trying to lighten it up for you, but really it was them that needed lightening up. It was them that was feeling bad. You have to let me know, what kind of situation did you meet them in? Let me know in the comments below, because was it like out or a wedding or something like that, and drunken? It feels like something like that. They were ashamed of something, but trying to make the best of it, trying to lighten it up. Commitment. Wow. So they were thinking, like, yeah, flowers is the one for me, someone that I could commit to, my happily ever after, my wish fulfillment, 9 of emotions. You're what they're looking for, what they could commit to, but looking at themselves and going, I'm not worthy, look at me, I'm a mess. So friendship, they might have wanted to keep this at friendship level while they're feeling so bad about themselves. Start with friendship first, right? Being all chummy with you, having a laugh with you, lightening things up. If they were like that with you and you're like, hang on a minute, we're really attracted to each other, there isn't the chemistry here, and they're like being all pally with me and being chummy with me, they want to just be friends, that could have been very confusing to you. But they could have been hiding how they were feeling inside, all of this shadow stuff, this shame and everything, with a laugh and a joke and be lightening it up. So yeah, this is a complex person, but I guess we've all been in that kind of situation where we want to make light of things because we're not feeling light. But yeah, so if they were kind of being really chummy with you, like old pal, and very confusing to you because of the obvious chemistry between you, then this is why. Now you know. Villain and naivety. So they're not seeing themselves in a positive light. They weren't feeling in themselves a positive light, like the villain. And naivety, kind of seeing you as innocent rather than naive, like innocent, and like, I can't what's the word? I can't take advantage of flowers because of this innocence and stuff. I'm the villain here. I'm not good enough is what it is. I'm not good enough just yet. And I think they're right in that assumption. So there's a kind of a stalling kind of an energy here. Where's the heart at? Yeah, so if they were kind of being a bit standoffish with you and being pally with you and all of that and joking around and it's very confusing to you, this is why. Turn on your heart light, but you switched them on. Turn them on. The heart. You turned the heart on, not just the other bits, you know. Whew, it felt like love to them. You were a shock to them. You weren't expecting it. They've been quite immature, it feels like, in their life. You're a massive wake-up call to them. Like, damn, I better grow up. Well, what about now? How are they feeling now? Flowers. How's Flowers person feeling now? 3 cups. Could be a third party kind of a thing, other people involved, other people weighing in on it, but it could also be a party kind of a thing too. Wanting to get together, maybe around friends and stuff. So if they have set it up as like a friendship kind of an arrangement, they might want to go out with you and friends and proceed things through as a kind of a romantic get things on a romantic level. Feels like they want other people to be around for some reason. 9 of Pentacles and the Wheel. So single, independent, and things moving and shaking for them. So they're feeling more confident in themselves now, and like they've got more of a control on their lives. The 9 of Pentacles is them. It's very different than the 6 of Swords energy. Very different than they were feeling before. They feel more in control now. Things have changed. Wheel of Fortune. Things have changed for them. Yeah, they're more in control now. So they're feeling more stable, more ready to be able to offer something to you. But why this 3 of Cups? What, a third party or something? There's other people weighing in on it, or they want other people to be involved for some reason. I don't get that. Why would you want other people to be involved? Maybe a fear, maybe a bit of nervousness. Yeah. Want other people to be involved because Knight of Emotions, they want to give you a love offer. So they do want to give you a love offer. They want to take it to the beyond friendship now, and they want to take it to the romance level. But for some reason, they want to go behind this shield of other people. So they want it to be in a group setting. Isn't that weird? I don't understand why, but it could have something to do with this friendship thing, is that it just might feel easier to them to do it that way rather than flat out ask you out or something like that. I don't know. They want to give you this love offer though. Masculine energy. Oh, so they could want to shine out to you. It could be that they think you're still judging them. Not that you were, but they were judging themselves. But they could have this idea that you're judging them, and they want to kind of impress you in a group setting, to shine out, to be the man, like a macho kind of a thing, to impress you so that you choose them. That could be why they want other people involved. I don't know, it's a bit weird, but they want other people involved for some reason. It's not on a backup level, it's I don't know, they want it to be in a group setting for some reason. Perhaps they're a little bit afraid of it could be that. But the masculine energy though, it's like they want to step forward and impress you. Anyway, 9 of Pentacles, things have changed in their life now. They've got some more stability. They're feeling more single, independent, actually on top of things, like in control of their lives. They've matured a little, let's put it that way. Perhaps a lot. 9 of Pentacles in the Wheel. Tell us why this is here. Could be the Muse of Materials there, which is very stable kind of an energy. But we'll let it come out properly. If it's coming out, come out properly, please. Yeah, I just feel like they've got a level of stability now in their lives. They're feeling much more stable, much more able to impress you. 2 of Inspiration, because they're taking different action. They've taken different actions now. They've made better choices. They've taken different actions. So it does feel like someone that was just making like silly decisions before, being very, just kind of childish, but probably not particularly childish. Probably just doing the same things as they did as a teenager and just never stopped doing that kind of stuff, you know. Rather than they've been grown up before, but then they decided to be childish again, or, you know, immature. So they're making better decisions for themselves, taking different actions, feeling more stable, much more stable in themselves. What else? Reunion of souls, so they're ready to come in. So they're feeling ready. They're feeling ready to approach you right now. And to impress you this time, instead of feeling ashamed of themselves like they were last time. What else are they feeling right now about flowers? That's a lot about what they're feeling about themselves. Did you notice that? Wow, twin flames, you're the one for them. Your passion ignites. They want to get together with you. Oh, they're kind of sorry for putting you through what they've put you through as well, is what I'm hearing now. And surrender. At times you must surrender the old before something new can enter our lives. Let go and all will work out. They're not feeling super confident about their approach with you. That could be why they want other people around as well. They want to do this in a kind of a group setting where they approach you and impress you and all of that. Not feeling super confident, but they want to give it a go. They believe that you're twin flames. What else? Very nervous. They're coming at you. They might like put the best clothes on and stuff and want to impress you, and almost like someone going to an interview, you know, when maybe they, like a teenager that just like left school and they put a suit on and it's kind of a little bit too big for them, but they go for an interview. It's like that. It's like them putting clothes on that are beyond where they're at the moment. Reflect on your priorities and coming at you like an interview saying, I've been thinking about myself in my life and I wasn't very impressive, you know, when you last saw me. It's that kind of a thing. And I've reflected on my priorities and I realized that I was being a bit what's immature, that's the word. But I've taken some time, take a breather. I've taken some time to think about things, to reflect on my priorities. Go wild. There's a part of them that was true in that immaturity. It's not all immaturity. There's a part of them that's actually true about that. They might have some unfolding to do here to regain that part of themselves, the wildness, the prankster, the you know, this lighten up thing and this jokey kind of stuff. That is them. That's not just it might have been kind of lumped together with immature kind of behavior, but it's not. It's actually, that's a part of them. So there's that wildness in them. They want to bring that bit back. They might not be aware of that yet, but got a bit of a tug between trying to be who they think you want them to be, as in mature, and what that actually means, and what it is to just be themselves. This person hasn't found out yet what it means to be themselves. And haven't learned to love and accept themselves. Don't really know themselves properly yet, this person. They've still kind of got some growing up to do in that respect. Maturing to do, let's put it that way. Support, but they want to be with you, they want to support you, they know that you're going to be supportive toward them as well. What else? How are they feeling now about flowers? It seems to me that this person's still got a lot of work to do on themselves. Strings attached and control issues coming up. So yeah, they've still got a lot of work to do on themselves, and a relationship with this person isn't going to be that easy because of that. Still got control issues around, so when they feel insecure or something like that, they're likely to get into a controlling kind of way. Could be strings attached, make things complicated for you. You see that what I was about to say from the support card is I'm not getting a great feeling about that, because I'm getting a feeling like flowers would be a great support for me as I'm going through all of this, as I'm learning, like a teacher therapist kind of a thing, in that, which isn't the greatest thing, and strings attached and control. It's always easiest to, or always best to heal ourselves, right? This person has still a way to go to becoming whole and knowing themselves, knowing who they are, and being happy with themselves. They're not happy with themselves at all, this person, at the moment, but they feel like they've made enough progress to kind of impress you enough to be in relationship with you, and in relationship with you then feel that you can help them get even further along that game, is what it is. Now, do you want to take that on? Do you want a project like this? Totally up to you. I mean, you'll have to see how much they've done, really. How much work have they done, and how much do they want this? What's this? Betrayal. You know, that Three of Cups there, it's a bit of a worry, and wanting other people involved. It's a bit of a worry. Strings attached as well. There's elements here that there's other people involved. And it feels like they want to be with you. It feels like they believe you're their twin flame and stuff. But it feels like they've got other stuff going on. They've still got an immaturity in them, this person. Receiving, they want to give you gifts, though. They want to give something to you. They feel bad. They feel bad about you. They feel bad about, still feel ashamed, and they want to make up for it. They want to take this into the level of romance, but they don't still feel fully ready to me. Disillusion. See, this disillusionment. See, it's like they want to. You know what I was saying about the kid that's leaving school and putting a suit on that's too big for them and going to an interview? That is what this is. And that's what's happening here. They're not quite ready, but they're feeling like they'll give it a go. They're trying that suit on. And they're kind of afraid that you'll see through that to the truth. But you're just going to have to take it as it comes, because are they ready? Is it enough? Have they done enough for you? It's totally up to you. I mean, it's totally up to you. You're going to have to decide for yourself. But don't take a project on. But if somebody is already like pursuing all of this stuff, you know, healing themselves and all of that, they're doing that work. That's all that's required, right? If they've started doing it and they're going to proceed with it. If they've just done it to get in a relationship with you, then no. But how are you going to know that? I don't know. Anyway, they want to get together with you. The union of hearts. They want to be together with you. It feels like they've got someone else on the go to me. Watch out for that. I think there's someone else in the sideline, someone that they've been seeing. I've got signs of that here, so just watch out for that. Okay, so there you go. If that sounds like it is your story, it could be a story, flowers, and you might want to get this future part. Let's get you on with some information about what's coming in the future, how they're going to feel about you in the future, shall we? If you want that, I'll pop a link for it up there. There's also a link in the description box and in the comments below. For that, it's 20 Australian dollars, which is about 15 American dollars right now. It's an instant watch kind of a thing. Type your email address in very carefully, get it right, otherwise you're not going to receive it. The email might end up in your inbox, but it might end up in your spam, your junk, or your promotions folder if you're on Gmail. Check those places. In that email, you'll see a link to the crystal, to the flower, and to the shell. Click on that flower on a device where you can open a PDF. In that PDF, amongst other things, you will see a picture of a video. Now when you click on the picture of a video, if it doesn't take you to a video right away, just click on it on a different device and it will. So thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to click like on this video down there. Leave a comment as well. Let me know what's going on with all of this. And I'll just say hello. It helps my YouTube channel out. Let me know if you like this format of the videos and I'll keep on doing it as well. Click on the subscribe button along with that notification bell down there as well to hear more from me. I do these pick a card love reads. I do star sign love reads as well. I do a daily energy update for the collective, and I go live 3 times a week in my Psychic Cafe show, which has changed now. I'm going to be doing guidance for each star sign, Aries through Pisces, and I'm going to be doing mini reads as usual in there as well for donations. So come along in there sometime and watch the replay as well to get your advice and your guidance for your sun, your moon, your rising, and your Venus sign. You can check that out on my YouTube channel. Click that subscribe button along with that notification bell down there. So there you go, flowers. If this is where you're leaving me, good luck with all of this. And if you're coming with me to the deeper dive, then I'll see you in there very shortly. If you chose the shell and this one's for you, shells, let's find out how your person was feeling about you in some significant point in the past, how they're feeling about you right now, and how they will feel about you at some significant point in the future. Now, the future part of it is going to be in a deeper dive. That is an extended reading that goes along with this. So if you find that the past and the present part could be the truth of what's going on for you, then you might want to get that. So toward the end of the reading, if you do want to get that, I'll be popping a link for it up there. There's also a link in the description box and in the comments below. So let's get some general cards out first of all and find out how they're feeling about you. Growth, and find a place to withdraw to. So they're feeling withdrawn from you and growing, or they need to grow to be with you, or there's growth happening, or they need to learn more, or they need to have some time to themselves to pursue career or something like that. There's some growth happening in their life. I'm feeling kind of withdrawn from you, like you're at a different point in your life, stage of life than each other, or not on the same page at the moment, something like that. Meditation. Contemplating this relationship, contemplating it. Now, there might be an age gap between you. There might be a difference in culture. There might be a difference in outlook on life. Got ambition and take the helm. So you could have different outlooks on life. There could be a very ambitious person, or you're a very ambitious person and the other one isn't. Or they need some space to do this. Like, I'm like feeling that you've got someone here that wants to focus on their career at the moment, or has in the past, and it's important to them, like career is important to them, and it's something like that. Feeling like you're on a different page. It's like they're really contemplating, is this relationship right? Because there's these differences. That is what feels like it's going on for the general. So let's focus on the past now. So maybe when you met each other, but some significant point in the past. How did Shell's person feel about them? How did Shell's person feel about them? Some significant point in the past. Happy. Very happy. You made him really happy. Like inner child jumping up and down with glee kind of happiness. Like pure joy happiness. But also defensive too. Okay. Very happy to be with you, but not sure if they want an actual relationship with you is what I'm getting now. Not sure that they want to lock it in. So this is like, I love being with you. You make me really happy. So why are you not proceeding further then? I'm thinking about it. Kind of an energy. Why the sun? Ace of materials. So there's this urge to give you a big offer. Yeah, a big love, a big, like we could be really happy together. There's a purity behind this, you know. It's like, well, we're happy together, so isn't love all that matters? Does it really matter if we're like big differences between us? Does it really matter if there's a massive age gap? Does it really matter that there's this or that? Well, kind of, yes, it does. And I feel that that's what they are thinking about now. But the feeling, yeah, was just like, yeah, we're so happy together on face value kind of thing. Very, very good. Very, like we could have something really big with each other. I know, it's just kind of reminding me, you know, I was watching like the Johnny Depp, Amber Heard kind of stuff, and at one point in that trial, I don't know if it was in the trial, if it was a video I was watching or something, they said when they got together, he was 48 and she was 23. And I was like, well, what the hell did he expect? I mean, of course she was an abuser, but what? I'm 51. There's no way I'd go out with a 23-year-old or a 25-year-old or a 26-year-old. No. Like, I mean, what the hell? You know, really? Come on. So, there could be an aspect of that around this. Sacred space, again, is pulling away. So I feel like, yes, you could be really happy together in a Johnny and Amber kind of a way, but how long would that last for if you're on different pages? And I think that's what your person's thinking here. So they're a bit defensive about it. Still not wanting, yeah, happy with you, and it's like, we're really happy together. You want to see me tomorrow? No. That kind of push away because the mind is taking a more mature point of view, going, this, you know, maybe not be right, maybe not be right. Maybe, you know, maybe this is a business person or, you know, really involved in their work and very happy when they're with you, but then if you're like persisting for a relationship and doing more of that, putting more time into that, that's when they take a step back. There's a defensiveness here. 7 of Wands. Yeah, Queen of Voices. Push away. Boundaries. Having boundaries. Defensiveness, boundaries. And so they might not have been explaining that to you. It might have just been, well, are you free tonight? And they say no. Do you want to do this thing? And they say no. And you're like, just a bit of an uneasy feeling about that from you. But they're kind of pushing away because of some underlying fear, not fears. Yeah, fears. Fears about this relationship and about the differences. So retreating energy there. See, there's like 3 cards of retreat there. 2 very positive. So they felt very happy with you. We don't have love on the table here, but we have a lot of happiness. Like, you made them feel really happy, you made them excited, you made them feel that inner child feel happy and all of that. They could see that they could be very happy with you and have something, offer you something big because of that. But there's this whole energy that brings it down to her earth with these boundaries. There's defensiveness, there's needing their space, retreating back from it. They've got another part of their mind that's got clarity that says, this might not be the right relationship for me. Tell us more. Secret admirer. They admire you. They feel really good around you. They have a good time with you. They have deeper feelings for you than they're letting go. Now there's the love part of it. You've got a very straightforward person. What star sign are they? Let me know in the comments, because this person thinks things through. They could be like Virgo or Gemini. They could be, well, I guess they could be any sign, or they could be an earth sign is Virgo. But very kind of down to earth, not necessarily certainly not wearing the heart on the sleeve, this person, at all. Keeping the feelings secret from you. The feelings are there, but not necessarily wanting to admit it. It feels to me like your person realizes that relationship and feelings aren't everything. They're prioritizing other things. They're seeing differences between you. They're thinking that maybe this isn't a great match, even though they're happy with you, very happy when they're with you, even though they've got deeper feelings for you than they're letting on. It's still still having to get clarity in the mind. You see, that's a Gemini card, isn't it? Yes, Gemini. Having to get clear in the mind, having to find a balance in their life. So you could have been at different life stages, is what I'm feeling here. Talk less and feel more. The feeling with you might not have been the intelligent kind of connection, might not have been on the same page there. The person had reservations as to whether you're the right person for them. But in the moment, on the surface of it, in the moment, there's feelings there is, even though they've hidden them from you. Very happy, yes. And that might have been enough for you, and that might have had you saying to them, well, what's the problem? We're really happy together. Why don't we move forward on this? But they know there's more to it than that. There's more to being right for each other in a relationship than that. Patience, because they're guided. It's going to take time. It's going to take time for them to decide if this is a go or not for them. So they're going to guard the heart until then. They are going to pull back. So they did, didn't they? This is a person that would have been very confusing to you because it seemed so good, and you didn't understand, and they wouldn't have been communicating it. Talk less, feel more. They would have been feeling into it and not communicating it to you. They didn't want an argument about it. They wanted to make their mind up themselves whether this was right or not. They didn't need you to prove to them that you were right. It's not an interview kind of a thing. It's more of them deciding whether you are right. All you needed to do is keep on being yourself, you know? Which I'm sure you're doing. So not up for discussion, just being patient about it to figure out whether you are the right person for them, or whether they do want to get into this relationship is more of what it is, if they actually want to have a relationship with you. So, withdrawn. Yeah, there it is again. That's 3 cards now. Sacred space, retreat, withdrawn. Well, 5 cards, I guess. 6 cards, guarded. Do find you irresistible. They do have a good time with you, so there's this draw back to that good time with you. But there's something about the communication. Now I'm feeling it again. There's something about you not being on the same page with communication. Like, they can't talk to you in a way that they want to be able to talk to a partner. There's just something that isn't a match between you, that they're wondering, is that, or they were wondering, is that a deal breaker? Feels like more than one thing to me. It doesn't just feel like the communication. It feels like other things. There's differences between you. You might be cool about that, but they're taking on just a little bit of a mature approach to it and going, not sure about this. The heart of the matter, yeah, like, what's really important here, there's more going on that meets the eye. And it's not that they've got other things going on in their lives. It's that, well, they do. They've got like work or whatever, but not like another romantic connection or anything like that. It's just, I'm not sure that you're enough for them. And that's not saying that you're not enough as a person. You're enough for somebody, of course. Someone that's a match to you. It doesn't feel like this person's a match, or That's where they're at. That's where they were at anyway, is them not being sure that this is a good match. Now, how are they feeling now? How are they feeling now about shells? Knight of Wands, wanting to have fun with you. That's like a passionate kind of coming toward you. They want to have fun with you still. Now this could be quite frustrating for you because they'll still want to see you and have fun with you. Oh, wait. But, well, let me not carry on with that, because look what's come out here. The Two of Cups, a big love offer. Well, it seems that they might have made up their mind there then. But the Knight of Wands is very playful. It can be a player kind of an energy. It's just in it for the lust kind of thing. So they want to come towards you. Knight of Wands. Got something on this device that I've got in my mouth that's making it feel uncomfortable. Knight of Wands, coming towards you with passion there. Oh, but full of materials holding back. Is that you playing hard to get? Okay, so now you might be withdrawing from them, be unsure of them. Like, if they didn't start off, if they weren't all in at the beginning, then how come they're coming all in now? Well, they need to think about things more. So I feel this is like you being held back from that. So they're running hot and cold, aren't they, to you? That's what it feels like. They're running hot and cold. Really, it's just made up the mind. So there's you pulling back. So now they're kind of... This is Runner Chaser, isn't it? This is Runner Chaser. Turned around now. Now they want you, and you're like, I'm not so sure about that. Unlimited possibilities, because I've got other options, mate. So now this is you, like, having other options. I'm getting a light-hearted feeling from them now. They want to give you a big offer. Two of Cups. Big love offer. What's this about? Manifesting it. Ton of materials. Happy ever after. There you go. They've made up their mind. Yes. Okay, this is a go. Let's do this. Let's manifest this. Let's have the happily ever after together. Let's build something together. So they've decided. They've taken the time and they've decided that they can have this. Two of Cups with a ton of materials and the Magician is very solid energy. They've decided on you. Are you going to keep on playing hard to get with them? Stripping illusions behind that. So they have dealt with what was going on in their head, stripped those illusions away, those doubts that they had, and home. They're like, yeah, this is what I want. I want to have a home. I want to have a home with Charles. I want to settle down. This is what I want. Now, I don't know how long this has taken. When was that in the past? You have to let me know, because, yeah, they have decided now that this is what they want. You see you as being held back from that though. Only time will tell. So they're taking a chance on you. They want to take this chance on you right now, and only time will tell whether you say yes to them, because you're being in the held back energy now. Runner Chaser. Now you're the runner and they're the chaser. Previously you were the chaser and they were the runner. Know you're loved. So they do love you. They do love you. It wasn't a lack of love that was holding them back. It was just wanting to be sure about it. Make up their mind. Daydream. So quite in their head about things. Daydreaming about this happily ever after. It just feels like they've made a solid decision that they want this commitment with you. Want commitment with you. Want to manifest this. Have a home with you and all of that. And yeah, be together. And they're daydreaming about that. So quite positive about it. And still aware of the differences between you, despite of the differences between you. So they've decided that it's not a deal breaker, the differences. What else? They think you're beautiful. More beautiful each day. More beautiful each day is what I just heard. You're getting more and more beautiful each day. And risk. They're taking that risk toward you now. So they want to take that risk and give you this love offer. I would say you might be getting a grand gesture kind of a love offer from this person, because they've made a very clear decision on you here. Congratulations. You might be getting married if you say yes to this person. Okay, so how's the heart right now? Where's the heart at? have patience. They're having patience with you, so they know that they've kind of hurt you in the past, but they do love you. So they're giving you time, but they do love you. This is true. This is true love. They do love you. They've decided. They did love you before. They were just, it wasn't that they didn't love you before, it's that they didn't express that. They weren't ready to express it until they were sure about it, and they had to make their mind up, because you've got a thinking person here on your hands. There you go. If that sounds like it is your story, it could be your story. If that's what you're trying to like get to grips with at the moment, you want to know how they're going to feel about you in the future, you want to know where this is headed so that you can make a better decision on all of this, you might want to get that deeper dive and follow me in the extended reading. If you do, I'll pop a link for it up there. There's also a link in the description box and in the comments below as well. It's 20 Australian dollars, which is about 15 American dollars right now. It's an instant watch kind of a thing. Get your email address right. Type it in very carefully, otherwise you won't receive it. The email might end up in your inbox, but it might end up in your spam, your junk, or your promotions folder. Promotions is a Gmail thing, so check in that place for it. In that email, you'll see a link to the crystal, to the flower, and to the shell. You click on that shell on a device where you can open PDFs. In that PDF, you will see, amongst other things, a picture of a video. Now, when you click on the picture of a video, if it doesn't take you to a video right away, just try it on a different device, and it will. So there you go. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to click like on this video down there. Leave a comment as well. Love to hear what's going on here. And just say hello, and let me know if you like this format of video as well in those comments below, and I'll keep on doing it if you do. Click on the subscribe button along with that notification bell down there to hear more from me. I do these pick a card love reads. I do love reads for each star sign as well. I do a daily energy update for the collective, and I go live 3 times a week. The format has changed now in my Psychic Cafe show. I will be doing Aries through Pisces guidance for each sign in that, so you can watch it afterwards and fast forward to your sun, your moon, your rising, and your Venus sign to get some extra reads there 3 times a week. And I'll also be giving mini reads in there still in that show, so I would love to see you in there and give you a mini read. So there you go. If this is where you're leaving me, good luck with all of this, and if you're coming with me to the deeper dive shells, then I'll see you in there very shortly.